That's right, it's the Nerdy Podcast. Go and check us out on facebook.com/nerdymedia, on Twitter @IrishNerds, and go to patreon.com/nerdy. Throw us a few quid so we can buy a studio, start banging out videos and doing more and more things for you. Hello and welcome to the Nerdy Podcast. I'm Gar and I'm here with Murray.
Ari.
I'm here with Id.
I love ball throwers.
I am here with Ken. I am here with Helmet.
Liverpool.
And I'm here with Steph.
Hello, welcome to Starbucks. Can I take your order?
One fucking mocha frappe, fucking cinnamon latte, please.
In fairness to Game of Thrones, they actually tweeted out, she actually asked for a herbal tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it didn't... Was it actually a Starbucks one or just a generic?
No, it was Starbucks.
Was it?
It's also been CGI'd out.
Really?
Yeah, if you stream it now off HBO, it's gone. Which is kind of lame. Leave it in. Fuck it. Everyone's out. No. Garbage.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah. I think one of the... So there was a couple of layers to it where people noticed it, and more people noticed it. But one of the amazing things about that scene is when you see it, so it's Jon and Tormund, and Tormund is big enough Jon, and you can see the cup in the background. But two of the wildling extras are the two showrunners.
Standing in front of it.
And it's just...
Also, by the way, spoiler alert. We're talking about Game of Thrones.
If you don't know at this stage.
Yeah. But pretty much, listen, if there's
I can't believe we spoiled the product placement of the episode.
Maybe Starbucks.
Sorry, lads. It was Starbucks.
If Game of Thrones is on, that's what we're talking about.
There is conspiracy theories that it was...
That's nonsense.
It's bullshit.
No, it's not. But it is...
No, but I mean, it's bullshit, but there's people...
Of course there is.
But there's conspiracy theories. Like I said, there's bullshit.
No, one of my co-workers was like, what if it was product placement? I'm like, that's not way.
What's everybody's feelings about that episode?
Good and bad.
I think it's the best episode of the season.
Yeah.
I think it's the most close to original Game of Thrones as we've had in a while.
Yeah, it was.
I felt that way as well. I thought that was the closest thing to like an OG GLT we've had.
Like
the first half I thought was real dull. I was getting real pissy because we're just regurgitating the same show that we've already heard.
Well, look, they had to have the funeral pyres, right?
That's understand. No, that's fine. It's just there was parts in it that were just fucking talking about. It was just there was a lot of just shy talk. I was like, please don't be another just.
They're really just they're over egging the fucking. She's bad, right?
Exactly.
And it's just like okay.
I know we've been watching it for fucking 8 years.
Known that.
Yeah. Exactly.
the Mad Queen.
If I don't get the throne, I'm going to scream.
Like while they're trying to tactically talk about how they're going to take out the White Walk, she's like, can't wait for that throne. Like, did you just say that out loud? Oh no, I mean big fight, yeah.
Oh, again, when the dragon death occurred.
That was
going left
for me.
That was beautiful.
I did not know that.
Beautiful.
And it needed something big as well.
Those were some of the
I thought it was crap.
They were some of the best special effects.
I don't think it was. I mean, people
going
like, how did they shoot around the corners? Look.
No, this is the thing. I again, like the last episode, I think I liked it while I was watching it. And I sat down and thought about it for 5 minutes. And I was like, there's so much crap and so much wrong with this episode.
Right, I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain this with pint bottles, right?
Hang on, Ken. Let me talk first before you explain things with pint bottles on the audio.
For all of our viewers at home.
Everything that's happening in this is just literally them going, right, we need to do this. Let's make it cool looking. Does it make any sense?
Yeah.
No. Okay, let's just fucking do it anyway.
I agree.
Well, they have no material.
Yeah,
but that's like I've seen people go back and like you'll see people go onto Twitter or anywhere and you'll see people here's how they could have done that scene, had it made sense, still have the ball thrower go through the dragon's neck, still kill it, which looks savage, did look savage, but here's how you make it make sense. And they literally went, right, we need the ship to shoot the ball thrower at the dragon, and let's just have it happen. And then
well, what's the flaw in it?
Hang on, did it not look over a cliff? Like they can see there's
that inlet had two mountains on the other side of it.
Yeah, they were hidden in the mountains, right?
Here's the flaw in it in the first place. When they're all sat around the big table, they list out the armies that Cersei has. They go, they've got the Golden Company, they've got the Lannister Army, and they've got the Iron Fleet. Yeah. And then they go, right, what we do? Let's put all our lads on boats. They have the Iron Fleet. No, the lads on boats. We have the dragons, so there'll be aerial support. No, I'll be too busy not looking out for the Iron Fleet, who are renowned as the absolute greatest maritime warriors of all time. But let's just ignore the fact
the
that
Liverpool of maritime warriors.
let's just go.
And that dragon was a Barcelona.
Exactly.
Oh God, lads.
Let's just send them all out to sea, even though we know there's this fucking fleet of lads. And also, our boats aren't equipped for sea fighting. They're just carrying.
No, they
lads
didn't
around.
say everyone on the boats. Remember?
No, they didn't send everyone on the boat. But why send anyone on the boat?
It is getting incredibly lazy.
Let's just say they march everyone down the road, which they could have done, because even if they send lads down on the boats, they get down on the boats. They still have to wait for the lads to walk down
2
the road.
weeks.
2 weeks.
They still have to wait.
I know. I think that.
So why even send them down in the first place?
I think the thing was meant to be
Because it would look cool because you get to shoot a dragon.
Yes,
out
no,
of
but
the sky.
I think the
and
point
Uri
was-
gets to have his big fucking crossbow.
Yeah.
And also, they get to shoot the first dragon, and then suddenly the second one is like, you can shoot me 100 times, and I'm going to get closer, but you'll miss every shot.
And I'm
because-
not
No,
gonna
her charging at them was really dumb. I'll give you that.
That was
one.
stupid. She
But
should have.
I think the initial part is they think that the fleet is down at King's Landing protecting King's Landing from a sea attack, right? So they don't assume they're there. I think none of us expected that dragon to die, right?
No.
None, right?
So I absolutely expect that dragon to die.
Did you?
Not in
not
in
season.
this
He did
episode.
not.
I was expecting that dragon, because I was like,
Well, I expected them to be already be dead. But
Yeah,
then
when
I saw
I,
the trailer,
when I
right?
saw the trailer for this week's episode, I was like, they're on boats, they're going to get attacked by the Iron Fleet, and one of those dragons is dead. And then when they preview just before that, they show one of the dragons, they show the one that's injured, that gets killed. They show it struggling to fly. I was like, he's 100% dying.
Well, it's not on half hit points, like it's
they've
easier to shoot him.
As well as that, they've already shown dragons getting shot by ball throwers in the last season.
Yeah.
So that's another thing they knew. They knew they had ball throwers. They knew they had technology to take dragons out. And they were
Well,
like,
I mean,
let's
in
still get
fairness
on boats.
to the
I
general
didn't-
public, just expected them to be on the walls. They didn't expect them to be. on the boats.
I can't believe I'm
Why
saying
would you
this.
not expect them to be
I'm
on
with,
boats?
I'm with
They
Ken there.
make
I
a
don't-
point of like almost saying we're going to be putting these on boats because we've got the Iron Fleet.
I felt like a dumbass when I realised, oh, they could put them on boats. Yes,
Yeah,
so-
I didn't expect to see them on both sides.
No,
So
I should have.
I was expecting them to just be on the walls at King's Landing.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I expected, as soon as I heard that lads were going on boats, it's like, they're going to get ambushed by the Iron. But I expected to see, like, sea battle.
Like when you're
I
when you're
did
building
this-
your army list in Warhammer, right? You can only spend 25% of your stuff on war machines, right? So you don't have enough to put on all the boats because you're.
Well, we already established these lads don't know how Warhammer works. You put the cavalry in front and they charge.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They put the fucking trebuchets behind the cavalry. Like,
So they can only fire once.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So
before they, yeah.
So I think to echo what Steph said, where it was deadly in the moment.
yeah.
Like I did not expect it came out of nowhere, and I was like, holy! And just like Ken said just there a minute ago, it kind of felt like old school Game of Thrones where anyone can get iced at any point and nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And I was like, holy shit! That's like they're trying to pull it back to the way it was.
That's true.
And then it was breaking it down and thinking about it, and it just kind of ruined the value of it. It's like.
It
So-
does flatter to deceive a lot this season.
So it's
It
gone.
does a lot, yeah.
It's gone from this is the way Game of Thrones used to be to they're
EastEnders. with
they're
dragons.
trying to ham fist it back in the worst way possible,
Yeah.
and
It does take an hour or so, or a few hours to realise wasn't that good actually.
it was like it was just the way it used to be,
Yeah.
and then you realise well actually it's not even remotely the way it used to be. It just kind of looks at it on the
Yeah.
surface.
What
It
they've
is.
been doing is they've been kind of shoehorning in with the Tyrion and Varys kind of conversation. They tried to shoehorn in some of that slithery politico kind of shy that the first couple of seasons had.
Which I missed a lot.
Oh, you missed a lot.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
realise you missed it.
Yeah, until it's gone.
This is the first time that Varys has pretty much done anything all season.
Even
In a
last
season and a half, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Like-
hasn't done anything on
And he's the most consistently good actor and character, I think. Character, like,
But that's because he's being used very sparingly. in the
Yeah,
last couple
and
of
he's
seasons.
Well,
Yeah.
I think as well. I'm going to give the writers some credit. I think they've kind of went. Varys isn't really a part of this anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he is.
Oh yeah. 100%,
Right.
yeah.
So they're trying to distract you.
Yeah.
It's
the rope.
George R. R. Martin does it better.
The rope it out that they done at the battle is the exact same thing. Where the episode before they show loads of the key characters sitting around having a pint around the fire, and you straight up think this is your final goodbye before these lads are dead. And they pull the old fucking George Foreman fucking rope it up on us.
Yeah.
They waved one hand in front of us and liver shot at us with the other one, and fuck all of them died.
Yeah. Well, the thing, when I was looking at the funeral pyre scene, right? Everybody who died, somebody had someone to set
Yeah.
on fire, right?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
But there was still about 6 characters that didn't do anything. So you
Yeah.
could have killed 3 more and had
Easy,
3 more
and-
people.
Yeah.
Like,
do
if,
that,
you,
right?
if you look at it as well, they've done this clever, well, kind of clever thing, where characters that they don't need anymore, they've just left up in Winterfell.
Yeah.
So like Sam and his missus,
Yeah.
they're just
Good
up
night.
in Winterfell.
Yeah.
And everyone's pregnant. That's kind of annoying.
You'll never see them again, but yeah, they're all pregnant, so happy little ending there.
Well, no, I think what this is another rope-a-dope. Everyone's pregnant to distract you from the fact that Daenerys is going to be pregnant. and she's going to have to plead her belly, right? Because they're going to want to kill her. Jon Snow's going to want to kill her, and then she's going to say, "Well, remember I told you I couldn't get pregnant." Da-na-na, right?
Tell me this. I'm interested in you in particular. What do you think? I'm interested in you, chap.
I'm in there, thank you.
Moody's ears just
Jealous.
pricked up. See.
Or his picture's eared up.
Hey!
I want to hear what you think is going to be the ending of this show.
No, because he'll get it.
No,
This
he
is why I'm
won't.
not on the
He
fucking
won't.
thread.
He
This
won't.
is why I'm not on the thread. You just look into things
No,
too much
no.
and you fucking
Like,
spoil it.
nobody's
no.
got near
It's
any
actually-
of it.
as
No
of-
one's got near any
as,
of it.
as
Really?
of today,
I'll
there
join.
are apparently, as of today, there are apparently the last 2 episodes have leaked, and people are saying don't look at it because they kind of think this is
Right.
what's going to happen. I don't think anyone in our thread has actually gone.
No.
Maybe Al.
Yeah, because he's
Al, I
quick.
would expect to have done it, but
I think-
He's were too good at that for a while.
I'm
Right now, all bets are off.
Grand,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
So, what I really did like the episode, the end of the episode. Killing Missandei was brilliant, right?
yeah.
No, I thought they should have pushed her. I thought that push would have been really.
I was expecting it.
Way better.
Killing Missandei in that way, like I was in, and again initially,
The Game Boy could have fucking a Grey Worm in there as well.
but I
2-on-1.
what I was saying initially
It'll
was
just be like fucking
like-
Duel of the Fates, right?
one of the reasons, because we all thought Grey Worm was dead in episode 3, and that would have been he got his big send off, where killing Missandei and having Grey Worm alive gives him extra motivation, but he isn't even the most angry at that. It's Daenerys.
Yeah,
And
but
Daenerys is the one
that's
that
her
can-
tip over the edge.
Daenerys
right?
is, so you don't even need Grey Worm there. Like
It's also the fact that nobody gives a fuck about Grey Worm.
No, but I think the setup
Yeah.
is the mountain has done fuck all in the season and a half, right?
Yeah.
The mountain is not a zombie.
Since he's died, he's done nothing.
Yes, but he could be technically unkillable, right? Maybe fire's the only way to kill him, and I think the Hound's going to set the
The Hound is going to suicide by fire. The two of them.
Yes,
100%.
I think he's going to Doomsday Superman situation.
He's going to actually die in a fire.
Like he's
Yeah.
gonna
He is,
kill him,
yeah.
but it's gonna kill him.
Yeah,
Dream.
but I
He's
think
going to go, let's all die in the fire!
Yeah.
But I
Big fire.
think
Big
he's
fire.
going to be so tough that one man can't take him on anymore, right? Because the Viper nearly beat him, but now he's a zombie.
He's
That-
immune to poison now.
right, exactly. So he's immune to poison and only fire will get him, right?
Imagine the smell of
So I think
all that
there's going to be a 2-on-1 fight there, right?
Aye.
With the Unsullied guy and the Hound, and maybe Arya as well. So we could be taking on 3 people and being a badass and just fucking.
So should have Arya
Or-
jump up from behind.
or
and stab him
does
from behind.
Don't start
do
that
all
shit.
all three of them start the fight, and then
Well, Grey Worm will get killed, right?
and then the Hound says, "You go deal with Cersei. I'll take care of
Yeah,
him."
that
So
sounds
you
more
so
like
you
it.
still get the 3-on-1.
Yeah.
You get the 3-on-1.
And he's injured from it.
You get
The Hound
th-
is injured.
You
Yeah.
get the 3-on-1
Oh, yeah.
situation
No, sorry.
to establish that the Mountain's a badass.
Yeah.
The Mountain fucking murks Grey Worm.
But
so
Mountain
then it's
gets
two.
injured enough for the fight to be even enough.
Even
for the
something
two of them.
like-
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
I
that.
think so. I think
I
you're
don't
right.
know if I want Arya to kill Cersei anymore. She's
No.
already killed
She's
the
not.
king. So
She's not.
Jamie's
100%.
going to Jamie's
Jamie's
That's
going
the
to
thing.
100% kill her.
Lots of people think that it is going to be her. And I was like, I don't.
I think-
but
But
it is
Arya's
going to be her. I think
Arya's
it's
going to
too
try.
much on one
Arya's
character.
still going to try.
Arya's done her bit now.
Yeah. She's
I
done.
think Arya's going to try, and Cersei will kill her, or someone will kill Arya.
Like, imagine the
She'll
Mountain-
I'm
try.
going to use a joke from Game of Thrones about that Jamie won't be able to because he's been stabbing her for years and she hasn't died.
Wow.
That's in season 2, that joke.
See, what could happen is Arya she's got her Valyrian steel dagger,
Yeah.
absolutely useless against the two-handed sword, and she's got a rapier, absolutely useless against the two-handed sword. They could just have it that Arya comes up and goes, "I'm a badass bitch," and then the Mountain just goes,
What about her thing? Her pole that splits in two.
It's gone.
That's
She
gone.
lost.
Oh, it's black. It's
And it's only
dragon
obsidian
glass.
glass. The Mountain's going to go, my arm that'll bounce off.
Night now. I think I have a couple of theories, and most of my theories are going to be bollocks. But
Dark Tower's going to be great.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
you know, well, not really. We have hope now to start casting the new show, and it looks
Well, no, you have hope. None of us have hope. None of us expect.
good. Well, you haven't
Dark
read
Tower.
the fucking thing, so you don't have the heart on.
Not
it.
But we know.
Well, we know you like it.
We
so
know
it's
you
gonna
like
be
it.
shite.
Yeah,
Ergo
probably.
shite.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing.
It's like, how do you kill Jar Jar's dreams twice?
Yeah.
The same one. It's like it wasn't enough. What else do we do? Because we've done all this shit. We reckon
Let's-
all this
let's
stuff. Let's do
readapt
Dark
it.
Tower again.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang on, we can't like
It's already
With
dead.
less money.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that Tyrion is going to kill Varys before he gets a chance to kill Daenerys. But I think he's going to turn around and he's going to kill
Tyrion's going to kill her, yeah.
I think Tyrion's going to kill Daenerys.
Yeah.
Using whatever means that Varys had set up in the first place. Because the general thing is that Tyrion has killed all of his kind of
Loves of his life.
authoritarian figures. He killed his ma being born. He killed his father with a crossbow, and his fucking sister's the only one that's not by his side. So I think he has to kill her.
Yeah.
I think whatever happens,
Well, Varys has to be done for treason. She's going to burn Varys, right, with the dragon.
I don't know. I think Tyrion might kill Varys.
To stop it?
Yeah. I think he might stop her. I think
Varys isn't the type that would kill her directly. Whatever
he's
he would
gonna
do,
poison her or some
he would
shit.
put machinations.
I
in
can
place
see
that
him
would kill her.
surviving.
I think Tyrion is going to stop him from killing her by killing him, or at least taking him off the board.
I think Tyrion's definitely killing Daenerys.
I think he's killing Daenerys.
Yeah.
I can feel that in my war, and I think Jamie has to kind of wipe the slate clean for fucking up his entire life by banging his sister, and he knows that the child that's fucking she's carrying.
That's what I was going to say. Is the bit at the end when Tyrion says to her, "Look, don't think you think of your child, right?"
Yeah.
That is telling Euron it's not your kid. She's fucking playing you like a fucking
exactly.
fiddle. And he's smart, so he's not going to fall for this.
I think what's her name, Yara. I think she's going to kill Euron. I think that fleet are coming in now.
Yeah,
because
she has to go.
Well,
with the Kraken.
But if that fleet come in, like what? So all of Daenerys' fleet is basically there already and it's been attacked.
Yeah.
What use are the Greyjoys? What use are they going to be?
Well, here's the thing, right?
The day is cracking it.
They can
they don't have the horn.
Steph,
Euron has the horn.
Yeah, they can come in and flank through the port.
Flank what though?
I think the thing is right now, right?
Like all I'm saying is, why put Euron back on the boats?
Yeah.
What use does he have being back on the boats now?
Well, to protect them from being flanked by the fucking.
Well, there's like 20 Greyjoys left.
Yeah, but that's
they'll build a million boats.
They'll build a million boats in the 2 weeks it takes.
This is another thing that kind of annoyed me. Last week's episode, fucking all the Unsullied get wiped out. It looks like. And then this week,
well, they're half of them. Yeah.
This week, Greg was we lost half the lads.
There's like 40.
It was dark. You didn't see what happened.
It was very dark. Yeah, you're right. Except in the recap this week of last week's episode, everything was brighter.
Of course it was.
Here's the thing, right?
It looked good.
They right now are at King's Landing. King's Landing has 10 bolt throwers at the front door, right?
Yeah.
And then it'll have another 10 down each side.
Of course,
and
every part of it's going to have.
And then another 10 on the sea port,
yes.
right? Yeah. Right. They have fuck all siege weapon with them right now, so they're going to have to. If they do it right, they pop up and go 6 weeks later. Because they're going to have to.
They already talked about fucking just sieging the castle and starving them out.
Exactly.
Right? They already talked about that, but that's not going to happen because that's being talked about. That's not
right.
That's
so the
not
normal thing that will happen here is Tyrion knows the sneaky door back in, right?
Yeah.
And so does.
They need an orc with a bomb.
Onion Knight, right?
They need an orc with a bomb, basically.
Right. So I don't think they're just going to have a straight up siege battle because we kind of already did that. It has to be something different. I think maybe they sneak in and they set off wildfire and blow up half the walls.
Wildfire has to come back into it.
Oh, it's definitely because it hasn't been mentioned.
I can't.
Exactly.
If wildfire comes back into it, I think it has to be Cersei.
Oh yeah, but she'll the one.
She'll hear that they've come in through that secret hole.
Yeah.
And then she'll just light up the town.
That's how the mountain is getting killed.
Or is
like I can't.
Is Jaime's story come full circle where he comes into the throne room? He cops that Cersei has wildfire everywhere like Aerys did.
And kills
and she's going to blow up the city like Aerys was going to. And he kills her to stop it.
I've already said this. I said it 3 seasons ago. He's Queenslayer and Kingslayer.
That sounds like it.
But we can't have 2 Mad Queens. We just can't.
We do have 2 Mad Queens.
No, we've got one fucking particularly angry.
I don't think
Cersei hasn't shown that she's mad. Yeah. She's just incredibly angry and bitter. Angry. She's angry.
She's angry. She directed the Hulk.
She's angry
badly
and angry.
No.
Stop. Hang on.
Did that just cop what I said?
Yeah. Crouching dragon, hidden wildfire. So she's angry and she's bitter. I don't think she's mad. I think Daenerys is going mad.
No, Cersei's just gone evil. She's no humanity.
She's just.
She said, "Leave the front door open. I'm not even having a siege. You can walk in. Let's go."
Exactly. Yeah. Surrounded herself by fucking.
Well, I think
the poor fuckers.
If you want to use D&D terms, Daenerys is going to be chaotic evil, where she just does whatever the fuck and it's crazy. Where Cersei is just evil, neutral evil, knowing.
She's almost lawful evil. She's almost evil now for the sake of. You fucked me, and I'm going to fuck his back, right?
Whereas Daenerys is going to go in swinging.
Yeah, she's going to just do more stupidity shit, right?
Yeah. I told you last week that there's been a couple of articles online. There's one in particular where they brought in, they interviewed like tactical experts and military experts about the but there was another one about the last thing as well, about fucking what we're talking about there, where you send half your force on boat and your fucking heavy weaponry flying over the boats, and then you've got the main bulk of your fucking foot soldiers are going to take 2 weeks to get there. Like, the whole thing is just absolutely bananas. But there's another article talking to the same people, the same tactical people, and it's just mayhem.
Just shred it.
So, destroy it.
I've been looking at that episode, right? And they walk up a unit of about 50 Unsullied.
If even.
The whole end of it, like the Missandei thing was well done. But the whole thing was like, there's a dragon over there, we've got about 10 ball throwers here, we've got 100 archers, and there's 50 lads over there, and the enemy is over there.
Yeah, but it's meant to be a parlay. I understand that.
It's meant to be a parlay.
But it certainly doesn't play by the rules.
Yeah, but
why would you expect
they've already parlayed. Do you know what I mean?
But
why?
You have a dragon, and the dragon was obviously outside bolt thrower range. I'll give them that, right? They weren't. They walked right up to the front door and went, if you want to shoot us, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's stupid. They should have been back where the dragon is and then send one guy with the white flag, Tyrion, right?
Yeah.
To have a chat.
Yeah.
But they left it too close where you just go, that looks silly.
Just mince them. Load them in.
But 10 bolt throwers, 10 D3 damage, that whole unit's gone.
Even the extra lads, like, why have, like, whatever, the 40 or 50 Unsullied that they had? What were they going to do?
Well, I think it's a token.
Yeah, it's when
honor guard, right?
Yeah. We'll show up for our lads, you show up for yours.
Yeah.
Like, I think in that fight there's going to be more Unsullied.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't the whole lot.
That was not all of them, yeah.
But I do think, like, that shows how Cersei is kind of conniving, and she's like, oh, I could wipe these all off here. But
that's typical Bond villain, right?
But that isn't her plan. She has her master plan of piss Daenerys off, make them sack the city, and make all the people hate her. You know, whether Cersei wins or loses.
Wins or not, yeah.
So that's why she owns. That's so she kills. She doesn't blow them all up because it's like, well, where's the fun in that? But if I kill Missandei and piss you off, you're going to make a mistake. And I have 10 ball throwers on the wall.
I've got one other thing I have to say. You see Dracarys, I fucking hate it. It sounds like something from Harry Potter, right?
Spectre Patronum.
Exactly. It's just like, every time somebody says it, I'm like,
yeah.
Ugh. Has they ever said that in the book? Does she say Dracarys in the books? I hope she fucking doesn't.
Probably at some stage.
I can't
She
remember.
may probably.
It's just fucking wizardry.
You got through tweaking something in the way that I completely forgot about until now. The whole cutting away from key scenes, and so every scene where somebody finds out who Jon Snow actually is, they just cut away from it.
Without showing the reaction.
Nobody has a reaction, and then suddenly Sansa just knows, and she's on the wall, and she tells
That's
Tyrion,
really annoying.
and then Tyrion just knows in the next scene he's in. They go like, I know we're pressed for time, so we'll just cut out the really important scenes. Like, this is the biggest news bomb that anyone in the whole realm has ever found out.
Not showing Arya and
in the
Sansa's
history.
face, man.
Let's not show anyone come up with a logical question.
It's like,
but what?
That was so jarring.
Well, listen, at least they addressed the whole idea that what everybody's been saying for a long time. It's like, this entire thing makes perfect sense. You have, like, the plausible king and the plausible queen, and they're together. It all makes sense until fucking Varys says, like, that fucking she is his auntie.
Yeah, that was always the whole obvious thing was more that she would not accept, because if he is the obvious heir to the throne,
that is said that she doesn't like anybody.
He'd be number one, she'd be number two.
Yeah,
and she's not into that.
Exactly.
As Gandalf said to Saruman,
not a lot of
he
people
does not share power.
Yes.
Exactly. And I don't know if it happened in this episode. I don't know if it happened
or the next one.
I don't know if it was in this episode or if it was in the trailer for the next episode. But when they say, why aren't they married? And Varys says, the Northmen have never been into that.
Yeah.
Like,
that was in the last episode.
Was that
was in the one that just happened.
Yeah. So where they established that's not going to fly.
Marrying your auntie and fucking your auntie is not part of the North tradition.
Yeah. And
like, I just don't understand why he didn't do a fucking Team America, and just drop his knees and start vomiting his face off the minute he found out he'd been fucking his aunt.
Because, to be fair, back then, not as bad as what we now.
And to be fair,
back then,
if you're
back then in the time it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But you
know,
know,
you were fucking 12-year-olds, right?
It's still medieval rules.
Yeah.
But also, if your auntie looked like that, like, you'd be alright. Listen, my Elwyn looked like that. Crawl back outside that.
Well, is it really?
Wow.
Let's be honest, lads. He's only pretending.
Like, it's fantastic.
Her eyebrows are starting to annoy me.
Oh, fucking whole
Well, her whole
being
the
shy at
whole,
acting is fucking annoying me.
the whole
not
last
good.
scene, they're definitely playing this. Let's make her look like
She's
her
crazy.
dad, and like she's mad.
Yeah.
Like they've stopped putting as much makeup on her. She's starting to get like cracked lips and bags under her eyes. And
If she puts on a crown now with the weaves on it, like the
But
fucking
no,
Mad
like
King one,
the preview that they show for next week, that you don't see her face, but you see that like she's no longer doing her hair up. Her hair is just all loose on her back, and it's just all over the place. So they're really gonna push in this like.
she's not putting the effort in for Jon Snow anymore. Probably.
Remember who was your? What was the?
But you can relax around your family more.
What was your man's name? The ring who got corrupted.
Christmas Day.
Who was the fella in Lord of the Rings who got corrupted? Theoden.
Yeah.
Remember when he got real back looking? They're kind of going down that like. We have to make it obvious that she's gone mad and
You
She
have
is
no
evil.
power here.
Can you imagine, like, the way they're touring her, what, semi-healer now or something
She's
like that?
turning heel. Absolutely.
So imagine she was a better actress, and maybe way better.
Imagine like Cersei
Imagine
was a
if
great
Jon Snow
actress
was a
all the way
better
through
actress.
this,
Yeah,
right?
but can you imagine, like, if she'd do it so much better with better face acting than she's doing now? Because
Imagine
I've
if,
never
like-
particularly liked her. Oh, well, in season 1, I mean, she did her job.
Whatever.
Season 2 is when she started getting a bit. And then
Here's
season
the
3, I was
problem,
like,
right?
I hate
They
this.
were casting this show, right, going, this is going to take 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And we have to pick two 18-year-olds
course.
that we think might be good in the
Would be
future.
good, yeah. And they didn't get her.
Yeah, they
Neither
missed
of them.
both. Jon Snow's not as bad as her.
Where's he from? Kit Harington.
England.
Manchester, he's a
Is
Scotland.
he?
Manchester.
He's Manchester because he sounds like he's putting on like a Birmingham accent.
But see, the problem is,
it's very northern.
Yeah,
the point is,
That's not
right?
Birmingham.
When they
Birmingham.
did
Yeah, it is North, but that's not the same.
Yeah,
I know
but when
Birmingham's
they-
very different accent.
when they did the show, right? They said, okay, everyone's not going to have an accent. It's going to be what's that called? Restrictive,
Generic
Renounced
Brit.
pronunciation.
pronounced pronunciation, right? And they went to Ned
Generic
Stark.
Brit.
Yeah, go generic Brit, and Ned Stark went, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, of course.
So whatever accent Ned Stark has,
They
all
had to
have
take,
that, right?
yeah.
So that's
Sheffield.
Yeah, Sheffield. Yeah.
So when Jon Snow tries to make
It's
a speech,
Yorkshire.
it's so bad because he
It's
can't do
really
the
bad,
accent. Right?
yeah. Really, really bad.
I have nothing to say.
The Night King is coming. Yeah.
You would think that if you were in the biggest TV show, you'd go, right, you're going to spend me summer off learning a few things.
Yeah, learning how to be good at this.
That's this job that I have.
Could have just told Ned Stark to just do less Sheffield, and then
But you just said that they couldn't.
He probably just turned around and said, no, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he had all the fucking.
Like, when has Sean been done anything other than
I'm
Sheffield?
dead in 10
I'm the
episodes.
biggest star
anyway.
you have in this show, and I'm dead in the season, and I'm the face of it for now. So no, fuck you. I do what I
I'm on
want.
the cover of the Blu-ray. You
I
can't-
get to be in this. I get to be in 8 episodes of this fucking 8 seasons.
And everyone still
bullshit.
talks about me, right?
Yeah, forever.
So I'm not doing what you say. I'm doing what I say.
Yeah. And I watched season 1 again, and he is so fucking good in it.
He's bananas.
Well, him
Jesus,
and
he's so
Robert
cool.
Baratheon.
Every reaction to someone talking to him, his face. and
Season
his
1 is
tone.
just the
But
best.
that's
Just fact.
even
Fucking unreal.
even in the book. I remember I read that first book. Was it now 13 years ago? Was the first time I read Game of Thrones, and I still remember putting the book down after the scene happened, and I just kind of went. I just kind of went off and I did some other shit for
Yeah.
it. I just like didn't come back to it for a few days to
Done some
finish it.
normal stuff. Yeah.
That's
Where I
cool.
was like, I need to not be with this for a
Here's a-
while. So he absolutely nailed everything about that character.
The question I have is, right, we have 2 episodes left, right? It's big CG battle, clear it all up.
Yeah. Then the wrap up.
There's still a few things that haven't happened that we hoping or assuming might happen.
You're not
Right?
getting a crack.
There's no
Right, the Kraken's probably not happening.
Lads.
But
We all want
is
the Kraken.
Littlefinger coming back?
No.
no.
No, he's
No.
dead.
No.
Yeah, but there's a mad theory going around.
He's
that
not dead. He
dead.
paid off a faceless man. We all saw him do
No.
it. He handed her a coin. He handed her 1 coin,
No.
Right.
I'm with you, but I don't.
No.
right?
I could still
It's
see
too
him.
late for complications.
Right. So we have Clegane Ball. We have who kills Cersei, who kills Dany. What else have we got?
Who kills the last dragon? Is that dragon pregnant?
What the fuck was Bran doing?
Nothing.
Well, Bran is kind of
Monging out, yeah.
just cover your ears a second. Just do this for 1
Why?
second because I want to say something that I don't want you to hear.
Is it about
Oi.
Endgame?
Yes.
Well, we're talking about
I'm not going to
Game of
say
Thrones.
anything. I'm just going to say 1 sentence, right?
La 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 la.
Bran is fucking Doctor Strange.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Bran doesn't do what he does.
That wasn't even a spoiler.
Yeah, but just to be sure, I'm not a dick. Like,
Nah, it is a little bit of one. But like
Middling.
to know what the fuck was he doing in that whole episode where he's just worming around.
No, spoil.
I mean,
Nothing.
the one thing is
That's it. If like was
he
doing
was
nothing?
so we could see from the birds what was going on, but the brightness was too low.
They established-
Maybe there's loads of shit happened there we don't know about.
Imagine.
Are they saving all that shit for one of the prequel shows?
No.
All of the first
No,
men.
this is wrong.
Night
So
King.
here's
The prequel shows that they've announced so far.
Here's
are
the thing I just thought
lads
of
on
when
each
when the episode finished, right? Thormund goes, right, we don't like living south.
Yeah,
We're
see you
going-
later.
We're going back north of the wall again, right? Sam's up there with Gilly and Gilly's special baby that I still think is something, right?
No.
We
I haven't seen that baby
We
in
have
like
no
a
night.
year.
It stands now. It walks on its own. It's amazing.
It was in the last episode.
Yeah.
Not Mondays, but the one before that. Running around the courtyard.
Yeah, you walk.
That could have been anybody's.
It
Anyway,
survived
listen.
the White Walkers twice.
Listen,
That could have been
First of all,
anybody's
didn't get sold to them. And
Miracle
second
baby.
of all, just was in the castle gone.
Whatever.
In the crypt, just be
No.
like, eh.
Fucking zombie, right?
Second time he didn't get me.
Yeah. So the wall
Fuck
is
you,
gone.
you cunts.
There is no night watch.
Yeah.
Right. The wildlings are going to go back above the wall.
Yeah.
I think something's going to happen right at the end. What if the night? If this whole thing is a perpetual fucking story that keeps on repeating,
I
right?
started thinking like, is this a circular story, and is Bran going to somehow become the next Night King,
or something, right? Or somebody becomes the Night King. Or
That the whole thing basically ends up being like all of this was for nothing, and it's going to go back to the start again.
Yeah.
I think it might end up going that way.
No, I think
Because for them to go
No,
back
I
north,
think
why
they'll-
are they going back above the wall? Why bother? It's fucking freezing.
I think they'll. Well, they just say that they like it up there.
Yeah, no, but
They-
it's,
I
they're
think
going
they'll
to
do the thing where
they're
they'll-
going to walk up north and then they're going to see a fucking corpse on the ground in a spiral and go,
Well,
I think they'll
two
do the
things
thing
I can
where
tell
they'll
you.
resolve down south and they'll figure out who gets to sit on the fucking throne now. But I think what they might do is I think
Final scene will be above
the
the
whole
wall.
thing up to the top. The final scene of towards the end of it will be actually all of this is going to happen again, and everything that they did was for absolutely no reason.
There's
The
two
wall,
things
the
for
wall is
certain.
going to get rebuilt.
Yeah.
The wall is being destroyed. Bran the Builder is going to come along again and rebuild that wall.
Maybe Bran is Bran the Builder.
Two things for certain. One is that's going to end on some sort of cliffhanger that does end this series,
but something else going to
but
happen. Something
absolutely
could
going to
follow.
leave the door open for something else. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be super impending doom like within a year they're all bollocks again, but it's going to show like
No,
the flower fucking sprouting.
that's
some-
exactly what I think.
Oh,
I
they
think it'll
definitely
be.
do that.
Of course.
I mean, they can't just
It'd
end
be
that
stupid,
happy.
not exactly.
What
Weird.
if
I'm just remembering.
What if somebody fucks a fucking obsidian dagger right into Bran's heart or something at the end? That's how they made the
If
Night
he,
King,
if he
right?
dies at
The children of the forest
trading,
done that in the weirwood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
I'm just remembering the ending to Battlestar Galactica back in the day,
exactly.
where it's
The
just
full
like
loop.
it'll get sorted. They'll kill everyone. It'll get sorted. Like Bran is immortal or whatever, and it's just you then see Stonehenge, and it's like, oh, was there a thought
Yeah.
all along?
But they just have, and I understand that the Night King, the story isn't really about him, but they've just done such a shit job of explaining all of it. Like, and there's no like.
Your biggest issue is that
He's
they
a
start-
MacGuffin.
But
Yeah,
the
he's-
biggest thing is that they start introducing the Night King while they were running off the fucking canon from the books.
Yeah.
And the Night King doesn't exist in the books.
Well,
right? The Night King exists.
And
But it's
but
a
he's
different
completely
animal.
different
Different
one,
thing
yeah.
altogether. Right?
I don't think it is. I think
What?
this is the.
I think it's.
I think we're just getting the dumbed down version of it, right?
No, because the Night King is literally in 13 pages of Game of Thrones. The Night King. He's nothing. He's literally nothing.
Yeah,
He
but
held-
he often fucked a woman who they reckon is a star.
Yeah, no, he fucking a guy from the Night's Watch who found a woman
He's
beyond
the-
the wall with blue eyes and got with her, and the two of them
He's
took over the wall
he's
for 13 days, and that's the end of the story.
They claim he's either a Stark or a Bolton, who was he was like the 99th or the 13th commander.
Of the fucking Night's
Night's
Watch.
Watch.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
he's literally never 13 pages the Night's King. It's
Yeah.
like Bran the Builder. It's just this throwaway.
Well, nothing's throwaway.
But you know what I mean?
Can you,
It-
imagine
it's
can you imagine how many corners are going to be cut in the next 2 episodes? It's going to be...
Oh, yeah,
Like, just
exactly.
like-
But
Think
what I'm
of
saying is
how
that...
fast they got down to like King's Landing.
What
And-
they were
and
even
can-
doing in the last couple of
and can
episodes
you-
that was jarring, it's going to be really fucking, like...
But what I'm saying is that who they
sharp
turned,
things.
like the big bad from fucking the last couple of seasons that we've been building up to, it's another fucking rope-a-dope. It's all it is.
Well, the real bad guy's Cersei.
The real bad guy is Cersei. It's the Game of Thrones, not the game of fucking... You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and it is a Song of Fire and Ice. But we have our fucking ice lad and our fucking firebird is what we have, right?
But they're also telegraphing that so much that I'm not feeling it as much as I used to.
No,
Maybe-
I kind of don't give a
do you know what I mean? But do you remember when
When Daenerys dies, we're going to laugh, right?
But it
I don't
doesn't
think
matter
it'll actually
anymore.
go.
But this is the beauty of it. There's 2 episodes left. It really and truly doesn't matter who dies. If there was another season next year, we'd be like, holy shit, what are they going to do? It's over. So who gives? They could literally all die in a fire.
Like you were bringing up stuff
And
like
it wouldn't matter.
Daenerys might be pregnant, the dragons might be pregnant, whatever. none of it matters. If anyone's pregnant, it's like, well, whatever. We're never going to see them.
Grand, yeah, see you later.
Well, I think
Like, I'm kind of like, I'll definitely watch the last 2 episodes, but the way they've handled this entire close and arc of it, I'm like, I don't really give a fuck anymore.
it's hard for
Every time I watch an episode, I come back going, that was amazing. And then
A day later, you go, fuck it.
It's like Star Wars movies.
Especially if you watch
But
it
I think
exactly like that.
But I think this is what they're doing. I think this is OG trilogy, right?
Yeah.
This 8 seasons, right? The next thing we're getting is prequel.
We're getting the long night.
We're getting long, right? Whatever, but it's prequel, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get 6 or 8 seasons of that, right?
Yeah.
And then in 8 years' time, we're going to get the new trilogy that comes after, and they can leave it 60 years or 100 years.
You could,
right?
but here's the ultimate thing of it. Martin is maybe finishing these actual books.
He's not. He's absolutely not finishing these books.
Let's say medical
3
science.
more. No way.
3 more books.
No way.
Let's say medical science keeps him alive to finish 3 more books. He finishes those 3 books, and that finishes the Game of Thrones or Song of Fire.
They need to put that cunt's brain in a robot ASAP.
Now,
It's not happening.
You're looking at like who's going to write the prequels, and then who's going to write
The lads from The Expanse.
and then who's going to write the next series.
His
And,
understudies. Give him
look-
to the fucking understudies.
Look at everything that's happened since they ran out
It's
of
all
book
garbage,
material,
yeah.
out of book material. And then say, right, you're going to get 8 seasons out of this garbage. HBO probably
But-
will throw
but-
money at it, but
but-
it'll be good.
They've got the highest ratings ever.
Oh, yeah.
People watch Game of Thrones now who never watched season 1 before.
Absolutely.
Right?
People who never watch anything fantasy watch this.
They don't really care about the fantasy yet.
Exactly, because it's about...
It's a very light element of fantasy for most of it.
Yeah, for a lot of it is. It's not high fantasy by any stretch of the
Like-
imagination. Like,
One thing I was thinking was, and this isn't much to do with the story of the show. Do you lads think it was a mistake for them to cut back to 6 episodes and do like hour 20 episodes?
yeah, I think they
I
should
think
have
it
done a
was.
full run.
Yeah, they should have done a full run.
I think what their logic was is the episode maybe went on 20 minutes long, but they film it and act it and produce it
Yep.
and direct it
That's
as,
what I think
as,
as well.
as it's one episode, and they only had to do 6, and therefore it was a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I think it made
It's all padded out.
Oh, yeah, big
But
time.
that's the thing. The amazing thing to me is that the 6 episodes, the first 2 are an hour, all the rest are an hour 20, so it works out at about like 7 hours or whatever, as opposed to 10 hours,
Yeah.
or whatever the other ones would be. But even though there's less content in this whole season, so far, like the first episode, barely anything happens. Second episode, barely anything happens.
Yeah.
Third episode is
big
an
fight.
absolute train wreck of a big fight.
Yeah.
Fourth episode, a little bit happens. Like you said, it does actually harken back to the
Does,
old
absolutely.
episode.
But here's the
But
thing.
you're already at episode 4.
Yeah.
Next episode, you know you're getting a big scrap again.
Yeah.
And then the last episode is,
Probably
oh
another Game of
fuck,
Thrones.
we
Fierce
have to
amount.
write, we have to wrap up all the
Everything.
shit.
Yeah.
Like how, I don't think I'm gonna find out what Brown was doing, and I don't think we're gonna find out what the Night King was.
No.
Because how do you put that in exposition on a
I think,
TV
I
show
think,
like
I
that?
think, especially last season could have done with 10 episodes because there was too many jumping around quickly. And how did
Oh,
they
yeah,
get there
yeah.
that quickly, right?
Yeah.
This season could have just done what being trimmed.
Yeah,
Right?
I think I think you could have taken the first 2 episodes,
Make
compact that
one.
into one.
Yeah.
Make that an hour 20 if you need it.
Yeah.
Compact those 2 episodes into one. Cut a bit of the
Straight
fat
into
out.
the
See, like
back of
I think, for example, in the last episode, Brienne fucks Jamie, right? And then he bails on her because he can't deal with real feelings or whatever, right? They could have easily fucked it in the fire before the big fight, right? And then she should have died,
Yeah.
right? So you could have took some elements, rearranged them in a better order,
Easy.
Yeah.
and trimmed things down and had much more exciting
Easy.
episodes, right?
Like
Like she should have definitely died. Brienne is not going to do anything now, right?
No.
like them fucking after the fire,
Unless she's
her
pregnant. like
dying in the
everyone else.
fight makes him going back make much more sense to me.
Yeah, it could avenge her death.
Like
almost,
I
right?
think him going back, like completely or not completely, but like I think it invalidates a lot of his redemption.
And there's still a way that you can do it. So again, like Ken said, there's still another relevant body on the pyre, and you can have Jamie holding a torch. Right before Brienne dies, you can have her ask.
pregnant.
You can have her ask Jamie to keep on her oath of protecting the Starks.
Give back the sword, right?
Yeah, give him back the sword and say, keep the oath. And then you're still having that betrayal when Jamie turns around and says, nah, I have to go. So you're still getting that he's turning his back on the people that...
I think when those lads wrote that show, it should have been handed off to a better screenwriter to go, hold on a second.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Definitely. Yeah.
And they've been given too much power. And now they've been given Star Wars, and they're going to fuck that up. Star Wars has already been fucked up enough. It doesn't need to be fucked up by these two clowns. I think they're nowhere near as good as people think they are. They got one of the best book series of all time.
Yeah.
They made the first 4 really well. because they followed it all
Because
pretty
they
well.
followed it.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they went, we hadn't a clue what we'd do, we'll just make our shit.
Wing it.
I think they've kind of been exposed as. I think
Half frauds.
I think you had said it before that if they're given very good source material, they're
Or they
excellent.
can nail it.
They're
like,
excellent at adapting the
Yeah.
source material.
Yeah.
But
But
As soon as they need to start going off in their own little direction, they just completely lose the plot.
They're not asking him.
But this is
what's
the
going on?
I
thing.
don't think they are. I think he said, do it yourself, you're ahead of me now.
Like 3 seasons
Because I think he's
ago,
actually pissed off.
Does he really?
secretly.
Something's up with him. Does he
No.
give a fuck?
No.
He distanced himself from the show a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
I think he's jealous that it's more famous now
Then his
as
books.
a TV show than his books.
Well,
And-
maybe he's just fucking right with him and see what happens.
It's not happening. We've been
when that-
saying this for fucking 8 years. You're
when that
fucked.
When that book comes out, it's not going to sell as many
But
copies
it's not.
as
It's
people watch the
it's
show.
the last part of the trilogy with the Winds of Winter, the Winds of Autumn, and the Winds of Summer. It's the last 3 books, yeah. And you're not getting. It's not happening, lads.
Well, you're getting one. One's ready to go.
Apparently, one has been ready for like
to
2 years.
Yeah, it's
I can't
definitely-
wait for my kid to go to Virgin Megastore in the future and a Tool album under one arm and the new Game of Thrones
And a big
book
wallet
under
full
the
of Bitcoin.
Yeah. No, I would have never left my family Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Unless they earned it themselves, yeah.
But listen, you might get the first book, and I would put dollars of downloads that this fucking first one that's due out whenever the fuck it's due out is just
I think it's going to be
backpedaling, tread water, scutter. I don't think
No,
anything
what's
important
going to happen is the next book's going to come out after this season, right? And then in another 3 or 4 years, the second last book's going to come out.
No, it's not.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
And then,
But let's
and then-
imagine.
And then 4 years after that, so we're talking about 10 years from now.
He's
just
dead.
Just as he's about to finish the book, he'll die, and
Yeah.
everyone will be like, "Oh, bollocks."
Yeah, and they'll just talking you where it's fucking his little.
His woeful right.
I think any new book that's going to be released in that series will not live up to it.
No,
Like,
But
I
the show's
think,
not
I
enough
think
to
it's
either.
the Half-Life 3 thing with Valve.
I mean, a lot
That
of
it's
a lot
been
of
left too long.
Too long. Forget
a
it.
lot of people
That-
said that about Dance of Dragons, though. That
Well,
it
he-
didn't, that it wouldn't live up to it, and I think it actually holds up pretty
He
well.
can take the scene, like, let's say John is who he is. The show writers didn't make him who he
Yeah.
is. Martin made him who he is. He can write those scenes, and all those scenes that I got annoyed at because they cut away from those characters and they didn't show Sansa.
You can do them way better.
He
Yeah.
can
He
put
can,
the balls
do,
to them.
he can nail those,
Yeah.
and they'll be the ones they'll be like the scenes and the characters that people will care about. Whereas what the show are doing is, right, we're going to tell these about this really important secret. You lot get the gist, right? We're going to move on to the next part because lads, we've got 2 fucking hours to finish this show.
Yeah.
Let's start wrapping it up.
Can I ask you a question, Gar, as the resident dog lover? Right?
Second.
Right.
Also thought-
Yes,
You don't even have to ask the question.
No, let me
We're all
let
sick.
me just set it up anyway. You can then go on with it. You're about to leave the country forever and never see your dog ever again.
Yeah, and the poor cunt
Right.
nearly died for me.
Right, he's missing a fucking
Ear,
ear,
covered
right?
in
He's covered in
wounds.
blood. And what do? You
On the
just-
front line against an army of the dead.
Yeah, and you just say fucking see you
He
later.
didn't even nod at him.
No.
He didn't say goodbye to him.
Nothing.
Like, that was terrible.
So they've said, and I don't believe this for a second, but they've said they didn't have the CG budget for it.
Scutter.
They had that
Go
cunt-
over and have him do this to the
They
air.
had him.
Yeah, a rug and just go,
Yeah.
who's a good boy?
They had him pet a fucking dragon, and they can't have him pet a direwolf.
Yeah.
So many people would be happy if you went over, just kneel down,
That
grab
is
the
a
old
real
ghost.
Real
right-
missed opportunity.
Exactly.
It
They
really
grab the
is.
show a bit
People
of
would have
humanity.
cried.
Of course they would
Of
have.
course they would.
I don't go away, boy.
You're right, that's the kind of stuff they're missing. And those reactions that they could have got, if they wanted to save time, they could have stopped the walk that Tyrion did up to things.
Yeah,
Stuff like that. That was
put
really
that-
long.
Exactly.
And it wasn't really that good.
With the Maester.
Because you know he's not going to die.
Of
So
course.
just fucking,
Yes.
so just cut that bit and like that, not showing those reactions, I was like, did I gotta go back to that?
Well, I was looking at that going,
he
oh,
was-
look, Qyburn's the mouth of Sauron, right?
I thought they were exactly the name. But he could have skipped that whole. He could have just actually, and it would have been really cool. Like Qyburn walks up, and
Tyrion just blanks him. Yeah.
just keeps walking past. Like, look, I know there's no point talking to you.
Yeah.
It's that bitch up there I have to talk.
Yeah.
to. I'm just going to talk straight.
Yeah,
to
they
her.
didn't have to do that back and forward.
No.
You could have just walked up to him and fucking said, like,
Get me
blew him
Yeah.
off.
That would have been
Walked up to
way
his
better.
sister. Yeah.
Way better.
I love your off-the-shoulder fucking dress you're wearing.
Yeah,
Get me
exactly.
face. I have a mini theory, right?
Yeah.
Go on.
That
For Tyrion?
Qyburn might be a faceless man. And here's why, right? If you go way back to, is it season 3 where they meet Qyburn? Qyburn's in Harrenhal, half dead,
Yeah.
right? Jamie comes in with Brienne, and they go, right, you're setting me free, okay, cool. I'm off, and I'm bringing this Scotter with me, right? That's the same place, pretty much, almost, where Arya set your man free.
That's exactly.
It was in Harrenhal, right?
Yeah, Jack and Hagar.
Right? Your man comes back and knows how to raise the dead because death magic. Because he's a fucking.
But the faceless, but the faceless, just to kill him right there. The faceless men hate magic. They absolutely despise magic.
He's not doing magic.
You literally just said death magic.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Necromancy.
Whatever the fucking
Chemical necromancy.
Whatever those lads do with poison and shit, right?
Dead people, Viagra.
What do they say to the god of death? Not today. They
No
do other
magic.
shit, right? Yeah, no magic, whatever.
That interaction there
They're
with
also
Melisandre and fucking and her was the best part of this entire season so far. What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
Not that. That's that little exchange.
Well, not with
them.
blue eyes, right? Because I didn't even get it at the time. I thought she was saying you have to kill me.
No, she fucking. There was too much
doesn't have
space
blue eyes.
between.
Melisandre does this, you know.
I figured
remember.
when she said, I think we said this last week when we said the blue eyes thing, it was meant to be, oh, you're gonna fuck up loads of dead people. Where no, it was kind of. It was hidden,
But they didn't all have blue eyes. Only the 8 lads and the
it was
have
hidden
blue
in
eyes.
plain.
No, they all have blue eyes.
No, they don't. Go back and look at it. They don't.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
The polar
go
bear
back-
had blue eyes. What are
Go
you
back-
talking about?
Go back and watch that fucking.
Every
go,
dead body has blue
Go
eyes.
back and watch the fucking
Can I
horde
ask a
hitting.
question about
Go back and watch
logic?
it again today with the brightness turned up.
The answer is no,
We
apparently.
have a logic question over here.
Go for it. Hit me
How
with your
long does
logic.
it take someone who's been torn by White Walkers to turn icy enough to explode when the Night King dies?
So only his 8 mates explode.
It was
Oh,
only
did they?
It's
The
only the
rest-
White
the
Walkers.
rest all
just
just
drop.
drop.
Yeah,
Like, right.
rights just collapse.
Right.
It's the White Walkers that explode with ice.
Sure, even Little Bear had blue eyes. She came back from the dead.
The lads who rocked
As
up
they
and did
turn,
That was
absolutely,
why I was on.
the
They
lads
blow
who
up,
rocked
but it
up and
doesn't
did
stay.
absolutely nothing.
Watch it again.
They explode.
Doesn't
That's
stick
all
with
they do. They just
But-
explode.
So they did bury the lead where it was like when they said blue eyes, where it's like, oh, she's gonna go get the Night King.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think that Melisandre fucking Arya exchange was the tightest piece of writing and filmography that they had in this.
So
Like,
Barrick,
I
Barrick,
do you know what
Barrick's
one of the
line was
worst-
cut.
Was it?
You know when he does his platoon bit, right?
Yeah.
And then I think he collapses and he says
It's
to
when
her,
he's dying.
as he's dying, he says to her, "Live" or something.
That dude took fucking forever to die. He was getting stabbed on for like an
Well, he's
hour.
already died loads.
Yeah, platoon moments.
Yeah, but like he gets stabbed on for an hour, boys.
He should have went like this.
Yeah, but he's trying to. There's one bit where he's trying to block the fucking.
There was some bad editing there because after getting stabbed, he could have just turned and ran.
He
With
took,
him.
And I was like, that is awful.
He dies 3 times and still makes it into the.
I've
fucking
seen
hole.
videos on the internet of people who are stabbed. When you're stabbed, you're completely fine and you keep running, and then you just bleed out.
he took all the stabbings
Yeah, I
that
suppose.
Jamie, Brienne, and Pod rode.
Yes.
It's more the point that he stops, he braces himself to stop the wall coming along,
Yeah.
gets stabbed a couple of times, and then somehow still catches up with everyone.
That's the good though.
Nobody else
Yeah,
catches
that's-
up.
It felt weird. Everyone I know talked about it. It felt
Somebody,
weird that he just.
He should have as soon as I saw that scene, I was like, oh, he's dead and gone. Like I was confused that he showed up to that.
Well, I think the point was that he was meant to get to there to deliver the line that they then cut. So just let him die up the corridor.
I think he was meant to die in front of Melisandre. Because
I was
really,
dying for
that-
fucking.
that
You know,
was-
when they close, they get
he
into
was
that
the Lord of
hall
Light, lads.
and they close the door behind them. I was dying for like the bit of the door to splinter and someone to say they have a cave troll. I just felt it was so familiar.
Well, the
Like,
lack of use of probably. Well, they used the giant well. That was fair enough. The zero
Woman,
mammoths,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Was it woman?
I think so. I think
We
it would
think
be.
it was.
I think
Yeah,
it would
we
be
think it was
fucking
one.
stupid to use another
I
giant.
still don't understand why Hodor didn't come up. Like, I mean,
None of them came up.
None of them came up. I was expecting.
No, stupid.
I was expecting
Missed
Jon
opportunity.
Snow's ex. For a
Missed
second.
opportunity
Yeah,
I
there.
don't know what happened to her though.
She's buried up in the wilds, isn't she?
Yeah, she's alright.
no,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
burnt her. Yeah,
No,
She
burnt her, yeah,
John
sorry.
burnt her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Do you know what?
no one like
No, but it would have been
Jon
too
Snow's
cheesy.
Elwyn or something. No,
Would've been-
just one person, one even sub character that we know as a Stark. Would
They
have,
say
I
that Maester
wanted
Loon
a
came back.
headless. I wanted a
I think
headless
Maester
right
Loon was in the first.
Or even
Was in
fucking
the-
Jojen Reed.
Yeah, they showed him.
Well, we were saying it last week. Like,
No, she blew him up.
they do
I
this
remember.
thing where they raise the people who just died, including like John's mate,
Yeah.
and fucking some of the Dothraki guys. They raise them. They make it put a little bear. They show a point of raising those people, but then they do nothing with them. They don't put them in front of anyone who have a conflict with maybe.
they get
Yeah.
the drop again.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I now have to kill the undead
Like your
version.
woman, remember
Like
the
George.
Arkham episode?
Yeah.
That was brilliantly done, right?
I have to kill the undead version
Yeah.
of this person who I have a history and a relationship and a friendship.
That would have been really simple to do that.
Yeah,
At least
but-
once.
But it didn't look cool, so let's not do it.
Right, let's leave it at that. We were going to do Endgame, but you haven't seen us. So we'll do Endgame next week.
Fucking seen him.
Well,
See them.
To be fair, I only
You
went.
see that movie, so Murray can talk about
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
You live your life by his
I
rules.
only
It's a
seen
7
it.
out of 10 movie as well.
I only, if even.
If that's from Ken, so you know
If
it's high
even.
praise.
If even. We'll do it next week properly, so we can actually talk about it in depth. We could try and do a spoiler-free version, but we'd fuck it up far out.
No.
So,
And then the week after we'll do a Champions League final.
yeah, we should do a football one.
Yeah.
We should do an early football.
Did football happen tonight?
It did.
Yes, it
I would-
fucking did.
I actually, as much as I have no interest in football, I would love to do a podcast about football.
Yeah,
I'd hate.
that'd be very funny to have two people who don't know anything about it do it.
Exactly.
Would.
Could be entertaining. You should watch the Champions League
You should,
final.
it would be good for people who don't watch football to.
I could be the
You'd
middle.
asking,
I'd be
yeah.
the buffer.
What is your man? Yeah. What's
Why
this
do you
all
give a
about?
fuck?
Yeah. Why lads getting paid millions? Why is each game not like 27-40?
Sky
That's
Sports.
not simple.
Bars the shit out of me.
Because
Sky
it's not
Sports.
an American game, that's why.
No, but like, why is like the best striker in the
You're
world?
wasting the podcast. Save it for next
I
week.
want to know.
What
Why is
is
the
it?
lad who's getting paid?
It's Sky
What's a
Sports.
good wage for like a striker in the Premiership?
250 grand a week.
A week, right?
So, no, well, that's very high.
Alexis Sanchez, 450 grand a week. And he
Fuck.
doesn't score.
Yeah, but why is that dude
Yeah.
not scoring 60 goals a week?
Because it's a gamble to take on. In fact, sometimes it works out badly to pay them that much.
But like, maybe they get a fucking
They do get
deal.
bonus. They do get bonus for goals
Of course
and
they do.
assists.
Well, say they get a deal. Say
And
they get a
sponsorships
deal.
from Nike. And sponsorships from.
Let's say they get
Vodafone,
some
whatever.
fucking random dude from Brighton, right? And they get
Yeah.
him for fucking 80 grand a week,
Yeah.
right? And he turns out to be an absolute
Yeah,
murderer.
that happens. It happens all the time.
Then they get a better contract. He goes
Yeah.
back and says,
Yeah,
listen, if you
his
give me
wages
money,
go up.
But
every
why is
season.
each game not like fucking 40-10 or something?
That's not how football works.
Why not?
Because the defence is so good and the attack's so good, it's literally...
Why is it like Man United versus Access and Stanley or something?
Well,
Because
that would be... I can Stanley would win that game.
Alright. But let's pick another.
Because
Spurs.
it's-
Tottenham Hotspurs versus
Because
Access and Stanley. Right?
Football itself isn't set up for massive scores. The game itself isn't set up
Why
for
isn't
massive scores.
It's literally,
It's
you
the way
have to
it
be
works.
at your
You're-
best, and they have to make a mistake for you to get a goal.
You're picking one
the top
player, the striker, and forgetting the fact that there's 9 other players who have to
Whose
get
only job is to get the ball to that fella.
Yeah. But they have to get past other players who are trying to
Yeah,
stop
but
them.
like
doing it.
fucking.
Like, it
let's say
doesn't-
they're
it-
shite, like.
It
They're all
does
doing it with their
occasionally.
feet.
Like
not
it does.
their hands.
I know that.
No, but what I'm
much.
saying is that every
And you throw
every
backwards.
every hand sport game has mad high
You
scores.
throw the ball backwards.
I'll put
Yeah,
this to you
keep it
in
in there.
Warhammer parlance, right?
Here we go.
For you to score a goal in football, you have to pass the ball and get 4+.
Yeah.
And then pass it to another guy and get another 4+.
Blood Bowl.
And then you get
Surely
another
a better
4+.
fucking
And
analogy.
then another 4+, and then another 4+. And then you have to roll a 6 to score a goal. And then he has to take an arm receive and not roll a 2+ to save it, right?
Okay.
So it's, the dice have to be super wonky for you to get a goal.
Oh, so you have to play against people like Skinny.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
To win a game.
They roll a 1 and you score.
Who's your shit team?
Who's the worst team?
Man United. clearly.
No, actually.
No, but like in real
But like
life.
in which league? There's leagues that go lower.
Does not
lower,
really-
lower,
Who's your
lower.
shit team in the Premier
Like in
League?
the big league.
Man United, it's not you.
Who's getting-
Huddersfield are pretty bad.
Okay,
They got relegated.
Skinny is Huddersfield.
Oh,
They
okay.
roll ones all the time.
Alright.
Who Man United drew 1-1 with at the weekend to
Yeah.
not qualify for
So
the
they're you. You're Man United.
Okay.
You're just about. Or
Yeah.
you can beat Skinny, maybe. Sometimes draw with
On a
Skinny.
good dice roll day.
When you have too many drinks and you're playing Skinny and you decide, let's just call it here instead of finishing the game.
That happens a lot.
That's the Man United versus Huddersfield
Yeah.
game.
It's fucking 11 o'clock. I'm scuttered. I don't want to finish this
Can't
game.
do this anymore.
Shake
Too many
hands.
People
drinks.
have already tuned out of podcast now, but they're gone.
I think.
Wait,
I
we're
think
still
maybe
recording?
we just.
Yes, it's still
I
recording.
think we just got a few more listeners.
This is episode 0 of the football podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Leave it at that. We'll be back next week. Thank you.